So this is the beginning of the track. We're going to Harrison track.
We are, but first we're letting the air out of the tyres. Down to 22.
Indeed. So I'm on the woodland track now, just off the forest roads, and we are going to the Harrison track, which is
we're introducing our new rating system for tracks, which is pretty broad. So for your easy, medium and difficult, we're calling an easy track, a track that any SUV can do. We're calling that a RAV4. No offence to RAV4 owners. For the medium tracks, that are tracks that we feel that we can do either comfortably or uncomfortably. In the Pajero with the stock suspension, we're calling that a stock Pajero track. And for anything that we don't think we should do or should be doing, we're going to refer that as a 35-inch, meaning you're going to need a decent clearance on your vehicle and maybe some bigger tyres.
and maybe some hinge.
Maybe some
Hinge.
Oh, winch, yes,
Winch,
possibly a winch as well.
Yeah.
So yesterday we went down Cecil track, definitely a RAV4 track, anybody could do that. Allardyce track, we would call that a stock Pajero track. However, it's good to keep in mind that, you know, it's a pretty broad thing, easy, medium and difficult, and it depends a lot on your particular vehicle, your sort of experience, your desire to take certain risks with your vehicle. So yeah, just always apply your own judgment when you go to these tracks. Weather conditions can change, track conditions can change, lighting can change, so it makes a big difference. But yeah, so Allardyce, while it was stock Pajero heading towards the coast, I would kind of say that heading away from the coast, if we were going in the opposite direction, the uphill bit might have been 35-inch, but that would be up to you to decide on any given day.
Jay has found another track. Hopefully, finger crossed, this track's open. Well, so this time is the cold pipeline track, and it's open. And
we finally have an unlocked gate.
Yes.
And it's steep, so let's check it out.
It looks quite steep, but it should be okay. We're having a bit of problem with the gear.
Oh, just making sure they're in full low. And first gear for a steep descent. Alright, you're not going to bring a RAV4 down here, I'll tell you that much.
It's a nice surrounding bush as well.
It is. So the bushland behind Anglesea, it's nice. I mean, I can understand why bushwalkers are coming through here.
This one is
Shiny Eye Track.
Shiny Eye Track.
That sounds like a medical condition.
Oh no, still on the same track, not Shiny Eye Track. So behind me is quite deep, but I think it's okay track, isn't it? Yeah.
That looks relatively straightforward at this point, but we started off saying that with Allardyce track yesterday, and look how that turned out. We were slip sliding down hills.
Indeed. Well, it's coming up, look a little bit deeper, the ditch.
It does, deeper ruts. We'll try to straddle them, but we might slip in, that happens. Oh, they're not too bad actually.
Not too bad.
Oh, yeah, they get bad. But now we're on good solid ground. We might take a bit of a scrape here, which we can't avoid.
Yep. Yep. There it is.
There
The
it
scrap.
is. I think that's just a scrape along our fuel tank, which is the ARB extended range fuel tank for a Pajero. Gives us 128 litres instead of 88 with the standard tank, but it does reduce your clearance, it appears, because it seems to project significantly out the bottom of the vehicle. This is a bad time to be indecisive, but I chose this exact moment to be indecisive.
To the yep.
Straddle those ruts.
Far the track has been good because the ground is quite firm. There's a lot of ruts. So there you go, another lesson of English lesson. There's a lot of ruts. As I'm gonna turn around the camera again.
So while pretty lumpy, this is still stock Pajero track. Any reasonable four-wheel drive should be able to get up it with a moderate degree of skill.
Yep, hang on, this is intersection.
Hang on, yes, this is an intersection.
And as you can see,
Yes, that's the power line track, I think.
look at the two tracks down there,
Come back and have a look at that.
and we're going to the same track ahead.
We're continuing on the power line, the pipeline track.
Okay. Here he comes, another
big bump.
big bumps, and so this is the one that we're looking for anyway.
It is, and this is definitely stock Pajero country at least. This bit of track. Not Kingwood country.
The color is a bit different.
Yeah, we're all surrounded by forest all of a sudden. It's a good track. It's a track you can take your time on, just crawl up and down the hills, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the weather, whether it's good or bad. It's pretty good for us as far as I'm concerned, not too sunny and not too wet. There's a few parts along this track where you can tell, had there been plenty of rain, you'd have some decent boggy bits that we'd have some difficulty dealing with. But as it stands, we're having a good run.
Yeah. I thought it was a split, but it's just a roundabout.
It's just a roundabout, and we're pulling over because it's time for muesli bra. Muesli bra. Let's have a muesli bra. That sounds very uncomfortable. Let's have a muesli bar breakfast.
Pardon me for eating, but this is part of the drive that we enjoy. We stop and then we eat our breakfast bar, and then in the front of this view.
And I'm just looking over at that view. I don't know if that's an accessible track to us or not, nor do I know if you can see it on the camera. But if you look over that way, you can see a track running up the hill, but there also appears to be one coming down the hill, which looks steep as. So, is that a track? I don't know. I think that's the same track, and it's just very steep. We'll have to check that out.
We are merging to the main sealed road. And cross again to your right.
Checking for vehicles. That is the end.
Yeah.
So
I
that's the track we were looking at earlier, and trying to determine whether or not that was a very steep track. But there's one way to find out for sure, and that's to go up it.
Yeah, I think that's the access.
That is.
If we turn
Oh,
left.
that's still power line. Oh, that's power line track.
Yeah, and what's on the left?
Power line track.
Oh, yeah. Because we're on the pipeline track and it's going to be power line track.
Anyway, let's drive. So, there's actually more than one power line track.
Okay.
This is a short power line track, and it's a different one to that long straight one that we crossed over on pipeline track.
We'll see. It looks like it's going to climb up.
It does look like that. It certainly does. This could do that. And we can always come back. Change of plan. This side looks much more interesting,
Yeah.
and therefore requires exploration.
We're choosing the left lane, I think, because in Australia we're driving on the left side. So in case there's another car coming down from the right track. Is that right, Mr. Jones?
Yeah, it's just automatic for me to go to the left. I suspect that these two tracks have different degrees of difficulty. I'm not sure, but oh, here we go. Slushy. Get some momentum.
Some route to hold a tire, that's good. Oh, this is gonna be a bit deep. Wow. Yeah.
That's a bit of a wheel lifter. No.
Too deep on this one?
Oh, that's a huge drop off down there. Oh, that's enormous. There's definitely 35-inch or better, I would say, this track. We go down there, we just tip over the bloody edge, trying to get over that.
Oh yeah, that will look like putting the nose down.
Yeah. Yeah, stay there. I'll give you some sense of perspective. This is
There,
deeper and deeper.
and on the right is the most dangerous.
Yeah. So look at your feet are about level with my waist, give or take, the soles of your feet.
Yeah,
I think we'll give that a miss.
very good.
Recon complete. Time for the chicken track. Chicken track, and proud of it. Of these two tracks, I reckon we can do the one in the centre.
We haven't been to the left yet, remember?
No, we came down there.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is in the turning.
We're past the intersection.
Yep. So we went to the right before. Now this one is to the left, and then you can see the tower over there behind the tree. Unfortunately, at the moment.
Decision time again.
So
I reckon we're going that way.
yeah, because I think that's where we went yesterday.
Ridge track we're on now. Well, hang on, Ridge View track. This is Ridge View track we're on now.
We thought that's the end of the track, and there's no more four-wheel drive track that we haven't been, but apparently there are these shiny eye tracks, and it goes to the Dusty. What Dusty again?
I don't know, mate. I'm driving. Check the
Oh,
map.
all right.
You're the navigator.
I will tell you at the bottom here. Okay, so this is actually quite a longer track, and it's going down to Anglesea. The elevation is quite high.
It is. I'm just taking in the view. Right, I've taken it in now. It's good. I like the view.
So we are on Dusty Miller track now. Let's see how adventurous this one is.
So far, RAV4.
Yay, look at that, the entrance.